All right. So this training is for Zig up in New Jersey, a brand new associate on the team. In fact, he's a brand new consultant on the team. Did that in his first day. We're really proud of him. So congratulations. Zig, what I do is I teach people to go to this page and bookmark it. It's teamofhope.com, teamofhope.com. And on this page, I put the call schedule together, the call presentation schedule. Any special calls, presentations that come up during the week, I'll insert them into this schedule. And so these are the primary calls right here. Sunday night's a big night for the Cepeda team. We got the cleansing and product call at 9 p.m. Eastern with Jeremy Anderson. He's one of the experts in the company about the product. You can actually get your brand new people on there and they can ask questions. It's just a phenomenal call to really learn the basics of the product. And then the call you were just on is our weekly leadership call. And we have different topics. We basically set up the week. We teach how to build your business, let you know of any promotions that are coming, any tips that are helping people grow their business. Tonight we talked about international expansion and how you could position yourself and prepare for that. Monday nights, we have a Zoom meeting. On our call previously, Nick was mentioned. He'll be actually leading tomorrow night's call. I typically have the pleasure of doing that on Monday nights, and I get different people to do it with me. It's a great call for people who are more interested in the product side of the business, but even on that call, we always show them how to get their products paid for. Then Wednesday night is the big business call. It's a Zoom meeting where we have usually $1 million a year earners do that presentation on Wednesday nights. It's phenomenal. And it's not a bunch of X's and O's. It's more from the heart and more vision, but it really gets new people inspired to see the big picture. And then Saturday, for our team, we have the Kwang Soo training where he's teaching us about international expansion. The Cepeda morning calls, really the cornerstone of our business. Tomorrow, we'll be recognizing a couple new Crystal executives. Daniel Parton, out on the West Coast. Well, he's actually in Phoenix, but a cross-line friend of mine. I've been doing some accountability with him, and he just hit Crystal Executive tonight, and he had the champagne glass out celebrating. And then Lisa Bradley, one of Kwang Soo's personals, achieved that this week. And so those two will be recognized. And then Zig, I'll be recognizing you tomorrow, so brand new consultant. So the different ranks and levels are recognized on that Monday morning call. Tuesday morning is a product emphasis call, and they literally just open up and you hear testimonies and you hear questions and stories, and it's about a half hour, usually right at a half an hour, a little over sometimes, but really product focused 100%. Lori Moletti does that call. She's phenomenal, and that's a great call. Wednesday is about connecting and inviting, and we have people that lead that call that are very, very good at that and teach you, how to connect with people, how to invite them to be exposed to the opportunity. It's not about you being the big deal. It's about you leading them to a tool. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. Thursday is a motivational, inspirational call that Patty Cepeda does. It's on Facebook Live. It's also usually on the phone. But sometimes she'll be traveling to a remote place around the world. It's only on Facebook Live. But it's a great call. It's Christian-based, but it's inspirational motivation. And then Friday is my favorite call of the week, where it's about compensation plan. And Zig, you and I had a conversation about that the day you got in, and kind of went through Kwang Soo's presentation. But the guy who was just doing the training before, he's the one that put that presentation together for the compensation plan. So those are the 5 days. Monday also, in addition to recognition, is about set up your week and how to do what we're basically going to be talking about tonight. But those are the 5 calls. And the Cepeda's been doing that for 10 years. And every week, it's like the Vince Lombardi of football. It's just learn the basics, then teach your team the basics. And those 5 days, literally within 30, 60, 90 days for slow learners like me, more than 99.9% of the people in Isogenics. And that's the Cepeda advantage. So any questions about any of that, Zig?
No, that sounds pretty clear.
All right, the next website at the bottom that you're looking at there, it says besetfreelive.com. If you haven't done it already, you want to go to that site and you want to register as a new member. Because you now have an ID number, you can register.
Yes, I already did.
Have you been approved yet? Do they contact you back and tell you you're approved?
Not yet.
Okay, it won't take them long. Here are the 5 calls I just mentioned. Right now, while we're training, take a minute and text like a phone number, 95577. Text that number, and then in the text message, put Patty C, just like it says there.
Okay.
If you haven't done that already, do it right now, and then you'll start getting these text alerts
Sure.
whenever there's a anticipated team event or call. It's very helpful. It even helps me to just remember, and help all my new people remember without me having to be the one that reminds everybody. Okay, so that's the first of 3 pages of the Getting Started Right. Pretty simple so far, right?
Yes, that's
Okay.
fine.
Have you had a chance to get that number down in that text message?
Just a moment.
Take your time. While he's doing that, I do want to point out over here on the right-hand side, you'll see this blog archive. When you go to teamofhope.com, if you come to the blog archive, especially 2018, I've got 102 posts out there from 2018. If you take a minute and just scroll through some of these over here and see what's out there, there's just some amazing things out there that can help you grow your business. Like Jessica Johnson did a presentation last Wednesday night. Well, that's right here for you. So just really, really good information in that blog archive. And you can also do a search on my site looking for particular topics. So anyway, did you get a chance to get that text done?
Just one moment. I have to have the number and
No problem. 95577.
95577.
And then in the body, just text the word Patty C, no space, Patty C. And that'll put you into their text alert system.
All done.
Okay. Everything I'm teaching you, you want to teach your new people.
Exactly.
Okay, so the next page is click here where it says Getting Started Right. A couple things you need to do to really succeed. I know that's something you said from the very beginning. You want to succeed, and most people do. Hardly anybody gets in this business to fail. So the first thing is your 90-day action plan with Kathy Coover, one of the founders. And so, again, here's another text you can do. If you'll text the number 88588 and then text 90-day APEN. That stands for 90-day action plan English. So again, the number is 88588, and then just type in the message is 90-day APEN, just like it's got right there on the screen for you. If you do that, Kathy Coover will start to send you text to help you through the first 90 days. It's very, very helpful.
Done.
All right. Here is a link right here. It's called isafyi.com, 90-day action plan from Celebration. I'll go ahead and click on it for you, but everything's right here for you. All the links are here. Everything's right here for you. And every once in a while, as I'm doing this with somebody, I think of something that we need to add, and I add it. So this is always the most up-to-date thing. So we've already done the text alert. So if you come down here, you can buy the spiral-bound 90-day action plan, which I've done, or you can download a free copy online right here. So again, the link's right in my Team of Hope. If you just follow the steps step by step, it's right there. Short term, get the one you can just download and print off on your printer. Or if you like to be a little more formal about things, get the hard copy like I did, but it's right there. And then, like it says, step 2 is once you get that workbook, fill it out, use it. Step 3 is opt in the call, which you've already done. So any questions so far?
No, all clear so far. No problem.
Very good. So let's go back to that page. Okay, so that's number 1 here. That's the 90-day action plan. Number 2 is the pay to success. We've already mentioned this. I already talked to you about the texting and the number. You've already done that. It's kind of duplication here, but I don't want people to miss this. This is the most important thing of all. If you get a new person to just do this, you're off to a good start. Then you got 2 big events, and nobody succeeds in network marketing, period, not just Isogenics, without experiencing the company big events. You gotta catch the vision. You gotta catch the culture, and the only way to do that, in my opinion, is these big events. So there's not a lot of them. There's 3 or 4 throughout the year, and the next big one is in Nashville. It's going to be August 5th, 6th, and 7th. And you came in with the ultimate pack So you've got $100 coupon in your back office that you can put towards your purchase of your ticket to this event. That's one of the advantages to the Ultimate Pack. Your friend Dan came in with a value pack a couple nights ago. And so I think he's got a $75 coupon in his back office towards the event. So we really encourage people to get into these events. It's very, very important. And these tickets, these events do sell out. Now, there are people that buy a lot of tickets, and then towards the end, they didn't get rid of them all. So there's typically some that are out there being sold at the last minute. But I don't like to take chances and go on that. So I recommend, if you're serious about the business, which I know you are, get your ticket to Celebration. I got the link here and everything for you to do that. The next big event, and this is my favorite event, is the Express University. My first one was March of 2017, a month after I got in the business. And the moment I walked in the place, even before I walked in the place, I was up having dinner on the top floor with Michael Weeder, and there was a group of ladies over on the side. They were just having a good old time, and we didn't know who they were, and we were brand new. They obviously didn't know who we were, but they were just friendly to us and talked to us. And it turned out to be Deanna Fulchuk, who's one of the company millionaires, who was the first speaker, the keynote first speaker of the event. And it just showed us how humble and real people were, you know. And I met a lot of people at that first event that have become friends. Daniel Parton, who I was mentioned earlier, he and I become friends. We are accountability with each other. We encourage each other. He just went Crystal Executive tonight, and I was able to help encourage him to do that. And by the way, Zig, he did it in 20 days. 20 days ago, he had 0 consultants, and then he decided to go for it after he saw my post that I did it, and he goes, I'm going for it too. And with the last 20 days, he went for it, and he became Crystal Executive in 20 days. So that should be encouraging for everybody, because you got till May 27th. Today's May 6th, so you've all got 21 days. You can all do it. So anyway, Express University, I tell people if you can only go to one event all year, it would be Express University. And I hope you can go to at least 3, because NYKO in January is phenomenal. Celebration, which is coming up, I just mentioned a minute ago, is my second favorite event. And then my number 1 favorite event is Express University. And anybody that's been there will tell you the same thing. This is a Cepeda run event, and it's first class, and you really get the heartbeat of the Cepeda organization. The Cepeda millionaires are the ones doing most of the training, in addition to Herb and Patty Cepeda. So again, got the link right here to get your ticket. I use the book. In fact, I've always got it right here on my desk. Eric Worre's Network Marketing Pro.
Yes, I know this book. I even have one. Yes.
Yeah, it's the Bible for professional network marketing. So when someone asks me what I do, I am a professional network marketer. I'm also a marketplace minister. That's what rolls off my tongue. That's what I do. Steve Cunningham, a major leader in this industry and up-and-coming star on the team, he gave us a link where you can go and get that book and only pay the shipping. So that link's right here in the Getting Started Right training. And so you can see that link right there. And Steve was out here. He still is. So everybody thanks Steve. Because of him, you can get that book for $6.95. And the key is to get that book in the hands of your new people, because it's got tips and training in it. It's really going to help them get through the junk you got to get through to be successful in this business. The bottom one is the next page. That's page 2 of 3. You doing okay so far?
Yes, that's fine.
No rocket science here, is there?
No, very nice, straightforward.
All right, so let's go on. Last link here. This is the final phase of the Getting Started Right training. I have a recording here, and it may be this recording that we do right now. But this is one I did for a lady named Shirley. Shirley is fast-tracking it. She got started March 20th. By April 29th, she was a Crystal director. She had earned a couple $1,000s in 1 week, like $1,900 that week she went Crystal director due to some of the bonuses in place. She's on the verge now of going Crystal executive, and she's done it the Cepeda way. Like I was teaching you the other night about how they teach us to go consultant right away, which you did, and then put your first 10 customers down the team leg, go director as fast as possible using most of the people in your team leg, and then flip over and build your focus leg to go all the way to executive, and then start reaping the leadership bonus pool money. Well, Shirley's on pace to do that. She's got the first 2/3 done, and now she's finishing up with 4 more consultants this week to finish that Crystal executive. If we're going Crystal executive by May 27th, instead of the normal $1,000 bonus, it's $2,000. And when you go Crystal Executive, you got to have at least 10 consultants. For each of those 10 consultants, they pay you $100 each. So that's another $1,000. And those are just bonuses. That doesn't even include the cycle bonuses, the product reduction bonuses. So there's a game plan here where you can make $5,000 in your first 5 weeks. And that's a great story. And you're off to a great start by going consultant your first day. So that's a recording right there where you can plug your new people in. Because I really don't have time to do this Get Started Right call with every single brand new person. We got people coming in, on a daily basis, new people coming in multiple. So I do this occasionally when I find a leader like you, Zig, and then I record it so everybody can watch that recording and learn the same things I'm teaching you. Sound good?
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
All right. Now, when you first signed up, they have a welcome to ISA Life, and then they give you the link that's right there, isagenix.com welcome. And that link is fairly new. They launched that at the last big event, NYKO. It stands for New Year NYKO Kickoff, New Year Kickoff. But they launched this at that event, and it was like a godsend. It was like, oh my goodness, this is what we needed. It's just simple, boom, boom, boom for a brand new person. So Zig, in addition to getting familiar with Team of Hope, this page right here, and the Cepeda Morning Calls, this page right here is the most important thing we're going to talk about tonight. So you want to get familiar with the ISA Life app. Now it's fairly new, and they're evolving and making changes as we give them feedback. But this ISA Life app helps your consumer have a better experience. This is all about retention. This is all about people having good results. This app right here is going to help your business so much. So that's step number one. Get that app on your phone. Number two is get signed up for the ISA Body Challenge. I showed you my shirt earlier. It's got the should, could, would, did. That's a little prize they give you for completing the ISA Body Challenge. It's different T-shirts for each challenge. This was the one I just did last. In fact, my wife and I just completed our second one this past week. Every ISA Body Challenge you complete, they send you a $200 food coupon. So between my wife and I, that's $400 3 times a year. No, 4 times a year. 4 times a year. So I think you can do, it's either 3 or 4 ISA Body challenges a year you can do. And you get a $200 food coupon each time. And people that get into the ISA Body challenge have like a 80% more success rate than those who don't. The retention rate is off the chart. The amount of BV the people do is better. You want to get in the habit of getting signed up for the ISA Body challenge, number one, and then just make it part of your regular routine, just like I am with you. Make sure you get your new people signed up for the ISA Body challenge. One of the things my daughter Jessica is going to do is we're going to have a team ISA Body challenge where we're all going to get started. If you're not officially in one, we're going to get started and go for it. I'll give you a quick example, Zig. At the last event, I was literally dragging my team over to the booth where they could sign up on the spot at the event. And Allison Cho, one of our Korean leaders in LA, she was really hesitant about going over there. I basically just drove her over there, encouraged her, and she signed up for the ISA Body challenge. As a result of that challenge, she released, I think it was like 25 pounds. And she's kind of a short gal in stature, so to lose that much weight, it's completely transformed her body. And the last time she was in her doctor's office, the doctor's like double looking at her. Is this really you, Allison? Seriously, really, seriously. And she wrote about it. Allison wrote about it on the ISA Body Challenge Facebook page, and the thing went viral. So it's gone throughout the entire world, the whole community of ISA Body people, because it was such a powerful story. Allison's doctor has since got involved in Isagenix as a customer, doesn't necessarily see the value in building business yet. So what this doctor is doing is referring all the patients back to Allison to sign up. And Allison's like, well, I'd really rather do this for you, but if you insist. So it's kind of funny. But the ISA Body Challenge, sorry, went on a tangent there, but that was an important tangent, I think. This is so important to your success and the people you bring on your team. Get them plugged in. There's no charge to sign up for the ISA Body Challenge. There are some rules and stuff if you want to complete it and get the $200 coupon voucher, but there's no obligation or anything. It's not like you have to pay anything to do it. So it's really a no-brainer. So if you haven't done it already, I highly recommend it. And the link is right here and all you need to know, okay?
Sure. So do I have to I expect I have to have a product before I join.
No, no, you don't. You've ordered the product, you're in. So you just go and join now, and you join right away. You got 16 weeks of the competition, so just get signed up for it. You don't have to wait for the product. Your product's going to be there any day anyway. Last thing is sharing the Isogenics products. And normally I have to tell people this, but you're already doing it. I mean, you've already got your wife and your friend Dan already involved, so you're already doing this. But it's all right here on how to do it. You got the video of you share, they share, repeat. You got the isogenicsbusiness.com. You and I have already gone over this because this is what you're really excited about. But you want to get in the habit of making all your new people aware of this. Even if they think they just want to be a customer, you got to show them a way to get their products paid for. Because when people get their products paid for, they're never going to stop using Isogenics. I wouldn't stop using Isogenics if I had to pay for it. If I wasn't even making any money at all from Isogenics, I would still be buying the Isogenics products. Now, maybe not as many because I do buy a lot of them. A decent percentage of my paycheck goes to buying Isogenics products because I absolutely love this stuff. I wouldn't be without it. So very, very important. 3 steps. That's it. The Ice Life app, the Ice Body Challenge, and the You Share, They Share. Use this video right here. It's that simple. So you liking the simplicity of things so far?
Absolutely. Very nice, straightforward. I like it.
Very, very duplicatable too. So let's go back here. See if I can figure my way around. Yep, here we go. Okay, so we just did this one here. The welcome page, we went through the 3 steps in the welcome page. The next one is the IsoTools app. Mine's going to look a little different than yours because the first time you go here, now this is kind of what yours is going to look like. But I've already bought this. It's $14.95 a month. That includes the desktop and the mobile app. If you only want the mobile version, it's like $9.95 a month. This is a marketing tool, and I'm a professional network marketer. So in all my past businesses, I've always had some type of marketing tool. I can't think of a single company I've ever been with. I'm thinking right now, I can't think of a single company I've ever been with that's had a decent marketing tool. I've always had to go out and get one. I've always had to go out and buy one. It's usually $50-$60 a month. It includes your contacts and email drip systems and different stuff like that. I've always had to go out and create it and buy it. Isogenics has it. Now, when I first got involved, I didn't even expect them to have it, so I went out and bought one. I was working on that. I was teaching people to use it. And then I found this when I was over in the UK last year. They were promoting it to all the new people in the UK. And I'm like, holy cow, what's this IsoTools? And I showed my wife this, and she's like, oh my gosh, this just took care of 90% of the work I do on the admin side of our business. It's right here for us. It's got all the videos, all the PowerPoints, all the images, all the tools. It's amazing what's here. In fact, I've only scratched the tip of the iceberg, but it's all stuff I use. I absolutely love the IsoTools app. It's the greatest way, in my opinion, to expose your business. All right, let me keep going forward here. So I really recommend you get the IsoTools app. Again, it's a little expensive. It's $14.95 a month, but it's so worth it. The next thing is business cards. Everybody needs business cards. If you look at this promo code here, we've got you a nice discount. Now, you can go to anywhere you want and buy your business cards, but if you go to the IsoTools, this link here, and use this code right here, you get like 250 cards for $20. And the cards, I got a ton of them laying around everywhere. I can't find one when I want one. They're really cool cards. This is one option. I prefer the one with a picture. People are less likely to throw one away if it's got your picture on there. And also, if they like it, you made a good first impression, it'll remind them who you are, and you got a better chance of them holding on to it and calling you back. So, again, there's a promo code. There's a link. You can go get your business cards when we hang up tonight or tomorrow. But you want to have some business cards, obviously. Any questions so far?
So far, everything clear. Thank you.
All right. It's not going to get confusing, but we're going to get into the meat of things right now. Once you've registered at besetfreelife.com, which you have, but you've not been approved yet. So watch when you get approved. We're going to click on this link. There's another one you're going to want to bookmark. And so once you're here on BSET Free, in fact, let me tell you a little secret. This is the site I used for my first 3 weeks in the business when I went executive, Crystal Executive in 19 days. This is the only site I used. I didn't even know about the IsoTools app, or I would have used that. I didn't like the Isogenics website at the time. It's much better now. I actually use it now, but I didn't like that. It was too confusing for prospects. I didn't have a clue about the ISO movies that were out there. So I used this site right here to build my business. I would send all my prospects here. It's the Cepeda's marketing site. They build it for us. And so I'd send all my prospects here. I'd have them watch this video, and I'd follow up with them. Now, I like the IsoTools app, and I like the Isogenics website more now than this, because those other two tools let me know when somebody goes to them, so I have a little better idea of who's watching my videos, so I know where to spend my follow-up time more effectively. But I still do use this. In fact, you'll recognize this because I'm sure I sent you here when you and I were going through the recruiting process. So anyway, that's just a little sidebar. But what I wanted to show you is the Get Access Members Only right here. This is also where you buy your ticket to the Express University. But right here is what I want to show you, the members only. Once you get approved, which should be Monday, if for some reason you don't get approved Monday, let me know, and I'll let the Cepedas know, and they'll get you approved right away. But usually within a business day, you get approved. So you go here, and now what I'm doing is I'm actually logging into the Cepeda system. So I got my username, my password. I'm logging in. And now I'm getting access to behind the curtain, behind the scenes. Only people on the Cepeda team have access to this. And it looks like I just got no access no more. Yeah, I have no idea what's happening here. Now, hopefully you're seeing the screen with the Cepeda site. She is logged in to her back office. I had a little technical difficulty. So the place I want you to see where it says New Associate Guide there.
Yes.
And then right there it says Getting Started. Now, it's got a bunch of other things there too, like scripts and emails and a lot of great information. But the main one I want to focus on tonight is at Getting Started. And so the whole call tonight's been about getting started. This is the Cepeda Getting Started. This is so key. If you'll scroll down a bit, yeah, go ahead and perfect. So you got 7 steps to success here. And they're really the basics. If you read the Eric Worre book, it's a lot there. But this is the Cepeda system right here. So number 1 is stay connected to your enroller and make your list. You've already started doing that. You told me that already. So you already know to do this, but what you can't assume is that your people know how to do this. So you got to, every new person, you walk them through this because some don't know. Number 2, order the products, take the products, make your testimony. It amazes me how some people want to build this business, but they don't want to try the products and have a good experience. And in your case, you don't really need to lose a lot of weight. So you gotta learn about the energy, the performance, the healthy aging. And I think you're gonna be shocked at how good you feel when you take these products, and that's important. So just use the products, have a good experience. Number 3 is the calls. We've already talked about 2 times. This is the 3rd time. You think I think this is important?
No, absolutely.
Really is. Now there's the phone numbers right there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, see, this is hidden from the general public. This is confidential information. Only people on the Cepeda team have access to these calls. So when you call in tomorrow morning, if you're able to do that on the bus and listen in, I don't know what time that works for you now, but if you're able to, they'll ask you your name and who your enroller is. And then you'll say your name and you'll say Mike Mucci. And if they know Mike, they'll say great. If they don't know Mike, they'll say who enrolled him, and then you can say Chuck Williams.
Okay.
How to make 5K in 5 weeks. Now, not everybody's interested in getting off to a fast start and doing that, but if you are, it's right there how to do it. That's what I've heard you say you want to do, so that's what I'm going to try to help you do if you continue to go in the progress you're on. Number 6 is build your team and attend events. We've talked about that. Number 7 is responding to objections, and then it's just a matter of teaching these same things over and over to your team, and you're good to go. Habia, if you'll scroll back up for me. Thank you. And see where it says daily calls? Click on daily calls. But you got daily calls, Zoom calls, all the things are recorded here. So if you miss a call and you want to go back, you go back and listen to different things.
Nice.
Yeah, it's very well professionally done. In fact, what was Friday? 5-3? 5-4? Okay, that 5-4 right there, Master the Comp Plan. Herb Cepeda knocked it out of the ballpark Friday. It was amazing. So I highly recommend you watch that one there. You'll love it. With your experience in the industry and everything, you'll absolutely love that call. All right, I'm going to take back control of the screen. Thank you, Habita, for stepping up. That was awesome. Okay, there's a lot more meat on that besetfreelife.com, but that's the main thing I want to show you tonight with those key components. Next, we go back to the teamofhope.com. Again, this is the third page. At the end of page 1, at the end of page 2, it's got links to get to the next page, but it's 3 pages of getting started right. Might seem a little extensive, but it's not rocket science. It's just simply going through and checking off the boxes. The next one, we've already talked about it, but teamofhope.com, that's our blog where we put all the calls, the presentation schedule. Next, I actually want to help you at this point and go into your back office and do these few things right here. But the things we're going to do in your back office right now is we're going to help you become an associate, which we did the other night. Also, I learned why your wife ended up on your team leg instead of your focus leg. When we were in there, you became an associate, and then you signed her up. All we had to do was log out and log back in, and it would have recognized you were an associate and would have placed her correctly.
Oh, wow.
I've only had that happen a couple times, and I knew we did everything right. It was like, no, she should have been where we wanted her. But it's just a simple glitch. I'm going to call the office Monday and let them know they get that fixed, or at least warn us that happens. But if you become an associate and then sign some and try to put them on your focus leg right away without logging out, that's happened to me twice now. So I think that's what it is. But I think that's what happened. So you've already done that. You've already clicked on the purple box. But if somebody doesn't do that, they're still a customer. And they can sign up other customers, but all of them will fall on the team leg because they can't become a consultant until they become an associate. The next thing is order international sponsorship. Again, I don't tell people they have to do that right away, but on our team, we grow internationally. And so as people spill over in your organization, if they're in any of the other countries and you want to get credit for that volume, you have to have purchased that international sponsorship. Again, you don't have to do it tonight, but be aware of that, because as your team starts to grow, 2-3 months from now, you forget about that and you're like, oh, I've got 100 people around the world on my team. I lost out on that volume. It's like, I told you. And then click resources. I'm going to go through that with you. And then the monthly auto-ship. And I recommend that you set it 28 days if you remember. So these 4 things we're going to do right now. So let me give you the screen.
Okay.
So Zig, if you'll take the screen share now. All right, so there's about 4 things I want to do back here. 3 because you've already done the 1. The first thing I do with a brand new person is have them go in and click the big purple box that says become an associate today. Now, some people will tell me, Chuck, shouldn't I wait till I'm ready to sign up my first person before I become an associate, because that's when my clock starts for the Crystal Manager, Crystal Director, and Crystal Executive bonuses. And Herb Cepeda teaches not to wait. He teaches do it right away, so that's what I teach people. Not everybody listens to me. Some people do wait, but I teach what he teaches me, and that is get them to become an associate right away. Next thing is setting up your website. So if you go up there, see where it says resources? Yep, resources. Come down to manage my website. And see how they got that default homepage right there?
Yes,
that's good, but the suggested one is better. So click on the suggested one. And then go down the bottom. Oh, wait. Before you go, see your associate website URL right there?
Yes, I see.
Yeah, copy that, because that's a link you want to be using with your prospects. So I'm going to teach you 3 tools to expose your business. This is one of them. This is one of my favorites now that they've got that new suggested homepage. So go down the bottom and hit save whenever you're down there. And you come back and fill this in a little bit more. Yep, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so this is one link you want to save somewhere. That's one of the links you want to use. The other one is that besetfreelife.com site that we talked about earlier.
Yes.
Your prospects. And the third one is when you get the ISOTools app, I'll send you to one of my wife's ISOTool trainings. I'll show you the corporate ISOTools training, and you can learn how to use that. Those are the 3 primary tools I use to expose the business. A fourth is ISO Movies, but that's too much to be worrying about. Just focus on this link here, the besetfreelife.com for now. And then as you learn to use the ISOTools, you'll fall in love with that, because you get notified when a person watches it. You get notified when they come back and watch it again. They get put in your contact database so you can reach out to them. You can put them in drip campaigns. It's really cool. It's not that hard to use.
Sure.
You can come back here later and put in your picture and different stuff like that, but you're good for now. That's all I want to do. The other thing is go up where it says orders on the left, orders. Right there. Okay, you don't have to do this now, but see where it says international sponsorship? Yeah, that's where you click to pay that $49, and that makes your business international. It's once a year, $49. And like right now, since you're in the United States, your volume is going to count in Canada, United States, and Puerto Rico without doing anything other than becoming an associate. But if you want volume in the other, let's see, we're up to 16 now. So that's minus 3. If you want volume in the other 13 countries, you need to be an international sponsor. Okay?
Okay, sure. I will do that later.
So let's go back to orders again. And you see where it says manage auto ship? Now, when you and I signed up the other day, we just threw in a couple bedtime belly buster bundles here because I want to make sure you had 100 BV or more. Okay. But as you start to get a little more familiar with the business, you're going to want to adjust this monthly auto ship to whatever you really want for yourself.
Okay.
So this is where you do it. Now, you cannot completely delete your auto ship in the back office here. You actually have to call the 877 number to cancel it.
Okay.
And the reason they want you to do that is if someone cancels their auto ship, they're potentially losing a lot of commissions and stuff. So they just want to make sure you really want to do it and it's not a mistake. So to cancel your auto ship, you have to call 877, and the number's at the bottom. It tells you, to cancel your auto ship, call 877-877-8111. See, it's right there. See it?
Yep, I see that, yes.
Now, if you want to take your auto ship out, you can go to the auto ship and you can move it out 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. If you want to move it down to $1, you can edit your auto ship and do a make-a-wish for $1 and delete everything else. So there's ways to minimize the auto ship without having to call. But if you want to cancel it, you actually call. So anyway, that's that. So become an associate, set up your website, which you did, the international sponsorship, and the auto ship coaching. I do that. Those are the 4 things I do with a brand new person back here. There's a lot of information here. Don't get bogged down. I've taught you everything you really need to know to get started. If you're an analytical person, you just like to know stuff, click on that contest and promotions up there. And there's a ton of fun stuff there you can read about. But don't get bogged down. I've taught you, literally right now, I've taught you everything you need to know to go to the top of the pay plan. You just got to go to work and, like Kwang Su is teaching now, you got to find customers and you got to teach people to find customers like you know how to do. And that's it. You just get good at those 2 things and you'll be very, very successful. So hopefully I did turn the recording back on. Do you have any questions before I shut the recording off? Any questions you have might help other people too.
Sure. So yeah, I think everything is very well organized. I really appreciate the introduction. Right now, I just have to review it in my own time and start working. That's it.
Amen. Let me stop this recording.